Howdy friends and family, thank you so much for joining me. This is week 12, day 5 in the series that I'm doing with Christ Memorial Lutheran Church about knowing God. This week we are talking about how the Lord fights for us, and today I want to talk about revenge. So we've been talking about how God fights for us and with us, and a couple weeks ago we talked about how he gives us the armor of God that we can put on. But what this is for is the spiritual battle. We are given this armor so that we can fight to do the right thing and to follow God and to produce things like love, joy, peace, patience, so on and so forth. We aren't given these skills and this armor so that we can produce hate or revenge. It is for love and for good. So Deuteronomy 32 verse 35 says, "Vengeance belongs to me. I will repay. In time their foot will slip, for their day of disaster is near, and their doom is coming quickly." So vengeance is for God to complete. He claims that he's the one who's speaking here, and he claims that as his own. He claims that as something he will do. And then in Proverbs, the author tells us that we should not take revenge. We are advised not to take revenge. In Proverbs 20:22, it says, "Don't say, 'I will avenge this evil.' Wait on the Lord and he will rescue you." So God is the one who takes revenge. That is not our job. That's not why we were giving armor, to fight. We were not given it for revenge, because revenge is for God to complete. So if we're not supposed to get revenge, what are we supposed to do? Well, Leviticus 19 verse 18 tells us, "Do not take revenge or bear a grudge against members of your community, but love your neighbor as yourself. I am the Lord." So, God will take vengeance. So all we have to do is focus on loving our neighbor as ourselves. Now, this does come from when God was giving the Israelites all those rules, all 500 or 600 rules that the Israelites had to follow. But that doesn't make this an outdated idea or even an outdated command. The theme of loving other people is throughout the entire Bible. Literally, some people call the Bible God's love letter to us. Mark 12 verses 29 to 31 say, "Jesus answered, 'The most important is, listen, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your strength. The second is love your neighbor as yourself. There is no other command greater than these.'" And Galatians 5 verse 14 says, "For the whole law is fulfilled in one statement. Love your neighbor as yourself." So loving is the most important thing. That is why we are given skills and why we are given this armor, is to fight so that we can love others and love God. And God doesn't stop there. He doesn't just stop at loving our neighbor. Luke 6 verses 27 through 28 say, "But I say to you who listen, love your enemies, do what is good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, pray for those who mistreat you." Revenge is not for us. Vengeance, getting people back, whatever you want to call it. That is not what we are given armor for. That is not why we are given a sword or a shield. It's not to beat others down. It is so that we can love. God calls you to focus on loving others and to let him fight the battle of vengeance for you. That is how he fights for you in this case. Revenge is God's, but you are to love every single person you come in contact with. If you're memorizing Psalm 46 verse 7, this is your reminder to do that. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.